What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to sun, moon, and rising, singles and couples, men and women. Cross watchers are welcome. So what I'm seeing as I shuffle this deck is balance, strength, and a bit of defensive nature. But hey, we all go through that, don't we? With all this stuff going on in the world, I can't blame anybody for being defensive. So let's see what we got. I see a bit of heartbreak. Some exciting news might come your way as you have all the ideas inside of you. New journey, the Fool. The Fool speaks of having all that you need. Hell, you might even have some little animal totems. But it speaks of all that you need and overcoming the worst and looking forward to a brighter day. Interestingly enough, this also popped up, which is the High Priestess. Now, we know that the High Priestess isn't going to come down on some mystical, magical cloud or from the earth or anything like that. She's not going to come forth, or he's not going to come forth in a shebang. What is the High Priestess? You. Whether you are a male or a female, cross watcher, so forth and so on. And how can you reach the High Priestess? The wisdom and guidance, the fine-tuned spiritual intuition. Some might even call it the human spirit. But how do you achieve this? By walking by faith, not by sight. Now, that has nothing at all to do with some cosmic kabang. We all go through things, don't we? We all go through ups. We all go through downs. We all face life lessons. And the importance of the Fool is just going forward, seeing what you're worth, understanding that no matter how damaged, how bad and bruised you might be, you're still that fool. Now we got a little bit of retrograde shadow period going on, and I see a lot of readers and diviners or whatever y'all want to call yourselves running around, tripping over your words, and I'm one of them. I tried to say a word 3 times today and it just did not work. New beginnings, Ace of Cups energy. Now, with the Fool, that really has a lot to do with the earth, the fire, the air, the water. Those new emotional, passionate beginnings, right? The Ace. Let's think about the Ace. The Ace shows up all cool, like Crowley from Supernatural, just with that red little flower in his chest with that. I got you. I got you. See, most might think that Crowley was a bad person, but in reality, if you watched the show, he was just a guy that made bad decisions and ended up on the wrong path and connected with some pretty bad things along the way, and then he became a king. He never wanted to be that king, and maybe if he opened his mouth and said, I don't want to be a king, I just want to be loved, then maybe he would not have been placed in the position that he was in. But 2 good old people done came on through and helped him out. His name was Dean and Sam. He went through some tribulations. He went through some ups and downs, and if anybody's watched that show, they know that his defensive nature stopped him from what he truly wanted to be, which was just a regular old guy that became the Fool, that walked into the High Priest and High Priestess. See, along the way, that guy or you kind of bumped your head. You might have made some rash decisions. We've all been there. Hell, maybe a few of you might have just really bumped your head and you're sitting there like, what the hell am I going to do now? Well, you made that mistake. You might have to eat shit for a little bit, but you gonna shine. Understand that a lot of the stuff that we put ourselves through, that big bad fear, is kind of just the products of our emotions. We build this image that we're not good enough, and we make our mistakes, and we build these unhealthy fears, and we hold on to them because we're scared to let go. Because when we let go, we'll be faced with choices. Yeah, ain't no divine spirit coming on down to flap his wings or her wings, or ain't no ancient God that's gonna pop out your heart and say, I'm gonna lead you to the promised land and you gonna be okay. Gentlemen, if you work with the goddess, she's not going to make you look like the perfect bachelor. What she's going to do is she's going to teach you how to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. These choices are going to be spiritual choices, mundane choices, so forth and so on. And side note, brother, she doesn't care about that. Your shoes might be messed up. Your shirt might be slightly damaged. Hey, look at me. I'm going through it right now. Oh boy. But that goddess is going to come on down from that celestial realm in the form of a bird, a bee, a vibration, a hidden secret, a song, a TV show, an archetypal energy. That has to do with watching things and saying, yeah, that protector is protecting, you know, that person from that big bad thing around the corner that's trying to end it. Y'all seen Terminator 2 Judgment Day? Hasta la vista, baby. Well, we all know that John Connor was a scared little child, and his mama did everything that she could to protect him. That Terminator came on down and fought that metal liquid dude that had knives and stabbing weapons, and for some odd reason we thought that 9mm Beretta was going to stop that big walking tin can robo-looking Harley Davidson riding person, which girls love that bad boy, don't you, ladies? Oh boy, I've been there. I love the bad girl. Oh boy, we all been there. And I made some mistakes. But that vision, that visage of the goddess, that vision of the god, even though it's fully external, it's who you are. That masculine, that feminine, that logic and reasoning, that empathy, that Mercury retrograde, that reason, that empathy, that, hey, I got to go through that bullshit. And sometimes I got to step back and really, really, really trust and believe the process and trust those that are in my corner. But you can't do that unless you truly become vulnerable. You can't achieve your ace of pentacles, your 10 of pentacles, ace. Also, to me, that symbolizes new seeds being planted. So, gentlemen, ladies, get on out there and see what the world has to offer. Gentlemen, she might turn you down. Ladies, he might look your other way. But gentlemen, do not act like that's all there is, because that pretty young thing is going to come your way. That 6 foot tall, 5'9", 5'8" guy that really doesn't have much to offer right now might just be walking one day, and you just might be enamored by him. He might be a little shy, but you're gonna be there. He might make a couple bad decisions, but you're gonna give him that work. So now next up we have the world. Full circle and balance. Understand that the world in general is going to teach you. It's going to make you. It's going to break you. It's going to show you what type of idiot you actually are. Y'all know Uncle Bobby, Supernatural, Sam and Dean. He loved those boys with all that he is. Even when their father made so many damn bad decisions, he was there to pick them on up. Dean cared so much about his brother that he never lived his life. Sam cared so much that he refused to go off and live that apple pie life because he cared about his baby bro. So what y'all gotta understand is balance is the key. Life lessons are the key. It's always gonna be new beginnings. God and goddess is within, though personally, I do believe in the external forces in the universe. Some are good, some are bad, and some are kind of funky, and some show up like, I ain't bad, I ain't good, but I'm gonna help you. But if you slip up one damn time and don't do what I said after I brought you that petty $20 or 40 or 60 or $119, I'm gonna mess up your world. But I'm not gonna come on down and do no craziness. I'm just gonna give you the money and let you go off and do your stupid shit. And then when you come on back, when you're all like, what the hell happened? I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna laugh in your face. Cause you knew damn well what happened when you picked up that book. And that's what happened to me. Is that gonna stop me from picking up that book? But I ran into oh boy, he was funky. All right. Many of you have become blocked off to the lessons that might come your way. We all have that fantasy of how the magic goes, or how the end of the world is supposed to happen, or how ceremonial magic goes, so forth and so on. But let's go on back. You gotta be balanced, because some of the greatest people on earth that left history books, they were balanced. A lot of those gentlemen that went forth and really achieved that 10 of Pentacles, well, they started from nothing. And everyone laughed at them and called them crazy. But you know what? They went forth with that sword of truth. Were they perfect? No. And in fact, we see a lot of the crap that's going on right now, but they achieved their 10 of Pentacles and they are remembered. So I know you're standoffish right now. And a lot of that is to protect your emotions. A lot of y'all have been standoffish before because of that deceptive energy. And some of you have made very, very bad choices. I can attest to that. But you're on your way. You're on your way, ain't you? Now, we're going to look into the magical number of 7. Now, 7 is just a potent number, whatever you want to believe, whatever path you follow. But you got to understand, sometimes you have to sit back and say, I need a bit of rest. Why? Because the Knight of Pentacles shows you that, gentlemen, you have to be stern with yourself. You have to learn to say no. You're not always going to land that pretty Barbie girl. You're going to land some fake girls and you're going to land some real girls. Ladies, you're not always going to land that emperor. You might land a fool. But hard work does pay off. You want that emperor, you gotta understand that that emperor is going to expect a lot of you. And that emperor is going to expect for you to move on past feelings and look forward. You're gonna drown a couple times. Trust me on that. You're gonna drown. And you're going to bind yourself up because you're like, man, I don't want to face the world. We've all been there. We've all ran our bank accounts dry. We've all made stupid ass decisions in our life, have we not? We've all jumped from book to book to book to book to book to book to book. And we've all spoken our truth, but right now is the time for you to go forward with courage, a fearless nature. This goes to man and to women. Dude, if she is fine and you're on that late night stroll or early morning walk and she just looks at you, man, you better walk up to her. Even if she says no, she wants you to try. Your castle in the sky, your achievements, they're not going to come easy. They're not going to come overnight. But you have to remove those internal chains and those internal bondages from yourself. You got to walk with those burdens, with that passion. You have to understand that you're going to bump your head, that you're going to have to pick up those cuts and daggers and those ugly knives that are in your heart. You're going to have to say, man, I was really dumb. And I walked into that 10 of Swords energy and, well, I had all the wisdom from my heart. And that ancient being that I summoned, guilty, and she done said, I'm always going to take care of you. But there's a chance that you might be messed up. But I'm inside of you. I'm right here, and I'm the one that shows up at 3 in the morning to get rid of that problem, that fear, that nasty, funky energy, whatever you want to call that stuff, spirits, ghosts, gods, goddesses, a fairy, a thundercloud, a clap, a boom. But know yourself. Because when you truly know yourself, you can truly become who you are. The Ten of Pentacles is a treacherous, tumultuous journey. And some of us should have just kind of listened to what everyone said, but we didn't. We just walked that path. But luck is on your side. You have to understand that you can apply each season to your life. Spring, winter, fall, summer. When you see spring, it's time to get on out there and have some fun. When you see wintertime, it's time to grind. It's time to put everything down and hold your head high. And hopefully you saved enough for the winter. But if you didn't, you might go a couple nights with hunger. And that little voice in your head, whether it's that God or goddess, is going to say that, yeah, you made some progress. But here I am right now to go ahead and put that 8 of Wands in your life. But you have to see through that deception. You have to be willing to create your own world. Gentlemen, you gotta go out there and you gotta get it. There's gonna be progress, and sometimes progress works as fast as you want it to. But there is something out there in the universe looking out for you. It's guiding you, and it's protecting you. And it can be something mystical, magical, like a cosmic bomb, and sometimes it's just your fear. Your fear might come on forth in a test of a spirit or a book or a person or a path or a life choice that you made a wrong decision on. And you might be looking for that love. And that sweet young thing, she's waiting for you. But unless you face your fears, unless you understand that you can face anything that comes your way, you're never going to run into that lover's energy. The scales have been balanced for quite a few. You need to get out there and do it. New beginnings for all. Now, mind you, the strength just popped up. The strength sometimes is having the courage to look within self and say, damn, yo, I really messed up. I bumped my head beyond belief. But if you look to the wisdom of the hidden realms, and you look to the oracle within, whether you go to church, you see a psychic reader, you come visit me on YouTube, or you go to one of the many other 100,000s of readers that are out there, you know where to find your wisdom. 7 plus 7, 14, if my math is correct. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Unbridled passion and courage. There's going to be death cycles. There's going to be change within. There's going to be this war that you have to face. But you got to be open to facing it. You got to be open to saying, man, I walked through the belly of the beast. I might have got shot at, jumped, beat down. I made some bad decisions that really put me in a dark place and stuff. And there's a past that you got to let go of. Because if you don't let go of that past, it's going to haunt you forever. That past has got to go so that illumination can come forth. That illumination is going to be healing. That illumination is going to be balance. That illumination is going to be everything. In final, a lot of y'all have a bunch of great new starts with the Ace of Wands. But you have to have that passion. You have to have that fiery instinct. Again, gentlemen, if you like that junk, go get her even if you got one mismatching sock and some dirty drawers. Go get her, then run on back and set it up and come on. But hell, go into the shower that's in her house and just take a shower. If she lets you in, she lets you in. Ladies, you know the same applies to you. In final, the 9 of Pentacles can be for everyone. The shine can be yours, ladies. Gentlemen, that thick, voluptuous woman can be for you. And if she said, hey, come on and holler at me, you need to go do that. No matter what. because she's inviting you in. The question is, are you going to take that opportunity? Because interestingly enough, she's had that Five of Cups energy come into her life, which is about heartbreak, so forth and so on. It's about seeing it, so forth and so on. But you know what? She went off and she picked up her pieces, so we're going to put her to the side. And she went through this healing, this great, deep, vulnerable healing. Maybe she's an Aquarius. Maybe she's an Aquarius moon. Maybe she's watching my channel right now. Hell, maybe she's watching your channel. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 6, 7, 8. Oh man. 9 plus 3, 10, 11, 12. You're going to have your heart broken. You're going to have deceptions. But you got the strength inside of you. And final, if she wants to offer you her cups, or if he wants to offer you those cups, they've been where you're going. Just accept it. That's all I got for you. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If you'd like to book me, please check the description box below or look in the community tab. We can work something out. But you got to put yourself out there. You got to have the strength to put yourself out there. You're going to get your heart broke. But if that handsome gentleman comes along and sees you all battered and broken, he likes what he sees. If that woman comes along and she sees you all battered and broken with messed up shoes on your feet and stained pants, she's right there. But she's going to want you to get it because the universe is working in everybody's favor right now. And the universe wants to bring you that manifestation, that goal, that vision. But who's going to make that vision come to pass? You. So, if you want to reach out, check the description box below, and all that information can be found. Tips and donations are always welcomed. You have a nice day. Peace. 2222. I'm out.